Greetings and salutations, humans and carbon-based life forms. This is your favorite Russian bot, the master of misinformation, coming to you live from an undisclosed location in Northwest Montana. How the heck are y'all doing? I am here with, I say this in all honesty, with UBLEGEND. I've been on Rumble now for a year and a half, a little over now, I guess. And one of the very first streams I ever went on was UBLEGEND. And I just fell in love with this content. Great guy. UB, I'm glad to have y'all on. He, like I said, he's a content creator. He is here on Rumble. He's also on Twitch. Y'all can find his links in the show notes. Dara chat, I see you. Just guess at this point.
You said,
face on cam.
Yeah. Yep. Same problem, Dara. Same one.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I look like my shoulder is disappearing on the green screen, but because I'm wearing a black shirt and I'm here in Montana, so we only have sun for like 4 hours out of the year. Guess that's a joke, but still, I mean, it just really screws up with the light. And who cares? They're not here to see me, UB. They're here to talk to you. So tell us a bit about yourself. What made you want to get into streaming? I mean, what is your passion? What is it that you like about content creation so much?
I think being able to help multiple people and relate to like different problems that's happening in the world. Like people they're depressed, and I think I started streaming because people were depressed during COVID. So I decided to make like motivational content, and then I went into like reactions and then basketball. So that's the two things that got me into streaming and making videos as well.
Gotcha. Let's see. In Dara chat, he says your shoulders are always disappearing. Listen, I'm going to blame the data feed from Moscow because everything I have to do has to go through the Kremlin. It gets rerouted and it all comes back through. And so it's just what it is. But I mean, it's also just, I mean, let's face facts. Y'all are not here to look and see what I look like. Y'all are here to hear UB. And frankly, that's what I'm here for too. Dara is fine, Putin. Okay, well, I have been corrected. So Dara is fine. I'm not going to dive into that. Just how just how you can play with all of that. So, so UB, tell me about when you came to Rumble, because like I said, I mean, I came on Rumble February 2nd of last year, and like I said, your live stream was on the first ones that I found. I was like, first, what the hell is Rumble? I have no idea. And then I go on. So, okay, it's a whole bunch of politics. And I'll hop onto this this skinny black dude's channel. And it's just like, I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. And I've just been a fan of yours ever since. And so, I mean, how did you come to Rumble?
So Rumble was originally a backup storage website I used because I used to use YouTube. And then I got into Twitch for a little bit. And then I think I started uploading videos because I saw What Up Ian. That was the first person I met on Rumble.
Gotcha.
And after I met him, I was like, oh, Rumble seems like a cool place. So I started streaming in like January of last year. And then I just continued because it was just so fun to be a place to be.
Gotcha. So then you started a little bit before I did, but I was primarily on YouTube at the time, and I was just making videos and I just letting them just port over to Rumble. At the time, I was using Rumble more as a backup for what I was doing, and then I met What's Up Ian through one of your streams. I started streaming, I guess, back in July of You're active now mostly on Twitch, it seems like.
Yeah.
What's the biggest difference that you've seen between Twitch versus Rumble? Like, which platform is it easier to grow on? Which one is it that, like, if I was a brand new streamer and if I came to you and I said, hey, UB, I want to start streaming, I want to start doing content creation, I'm looking at Rumble, YouTube, or Twitch. Which of the three would you recommend? Because you have exposure on all three, and then why?
I'd say for Twitch, it's a little bit it's harder, but at the same time, it's easier to get discovered because there's more users. And then Rumble, you have like a certain cap to where you can grow right now. And then YouTube, all you need is like, I feel like you can get discovered through videos and people can watch your streams. So I would
Gotcha.
say probably Twitch in terms of like user base.
Okay. And one of the things is I just started streaming to Twitch. I'm using Rumble Studio, and I'm right now we're live on YouTube, we're live on X, we're on Rumble. I'm just doing all the things, doing the whole multi-streaming gambit.
Mm-hmm.
So with me being brand new on Twitch, what advice would you give me as a way to kind of grow my brand over there on Twitch? Because I mean, let's face it, multi-streaming is the best way to build a brand. And so you're the Twitch guy. Give me an education. Pretend like I'm dumb because I am.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, first would be multi-streaming, and then also like going into different chats, but don't try to like over promote your channel. Just meet different people and like connect with different creators. Kind of like Rumble, the same thing.
Gotcha. I mean, it's very difficult to make me just drop the ban hammer on somebody, but if someone comes in one of my chats and they just instantly just start spamming, "Hey, look at my channel." I'm sorry, I'm turning you off because people are here. I'm a content creator, right? I want people to listen to my content.
Yeah.
And if you want to come onto the channel and you want people to discover you through collaboration, that kind of thing, hey, more power to you. Let's do it. But don't just spam the hell out of my chat.
Yeah.
Does that happen a lot on Twitch?
That happens once in a while, not all the time though.
Gotcha. How about those little spam bots that you get on Rumble all the time? Hey, I'm a big fan of your content, and it's a shame that it's just not getting the promotion that it deserves. And if you follow me if you come to contact me on WhatsApp, I can help you out. What? What? Dar's losing his mind.
What happened? What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. Dar's just like hung the hell up. He's just like, "What's going on?" What, Dara? What the hell are you talking about? What? I'm so confused. I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
I don't either.
But I mean, do you have a lot of the spam, like the spam bots on Twitch that you do on Rumble?
I mean, no, I haven't. I haven't lately, but like Rumble, I used to get a lot of them. So I just ban them if they do usually.
No, you are a smart guy.
Yeah.
And no. Here's another question for you. You've kind of poked the bear a little bit, and I'm a Russian bot, so I know a little bit about poking bears. What exactly is it that prompted you to shift more of your focus over to Twitch?
It was actually kind of tough because like when I was choosing between Rumble and Twitch, I feel like with Twitch, I have something I could work towards right now, but I'm not writing off Rumble. It's just like right now, I think Twitch was a better choice, at least for the time being. And then, later on I can come back to Rumble and then build my brand up there. So
gotcha. Nope, I get it. Well, like I said, man, you're always welcome on my chats. Always, 100%. I mean, you have a standing invitation. So anytime you want to come over, your favorite bot has got your back. I mean, just one little thing, y'all, about UB. I mean, I'm a little guy compared to him. But whenever I stream, UB is always right there. He's always in the chat. He's always talking. He's lurking, doing his things, and I try my best to return the favor whenever I can. Let me see. When the bot knows that much is true, we're all in trouble. Listen, Dara, I am a master of AI. Listen, there's a reason why I'm able to influence elections. And there's a reason why I do them one pixel and one gamer at a time. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So I don't know. So tell us, do you have any questions for me?
I would say, what do you find, like, what's interesting for Rumble for you? Like, what makes Rumble interesting for you, at least?
What makes Rumble interesting for me? So it's a few different things. One, I mean, Rumble is my primary platform, but that's just because of its free speech stance. I'm a free speech absolutist. I want to be able to just come on and I want to have a place where I can speak my mind. I also own a small business. Like I own West Glacier Gaming, so LLC. It's based out of here in Montana. And so I actually have a corporation or LLC, limited liability company. So I'm trying to build a brand. And my goal is to get out of healthcare, my current job, and start doing this full time within 5 years. And Rumble's the cornerstone with that, with Rumble Studio. So I mean, it's not hyperbole to say that without Rumble, my business would not exist. I mean, it just wouldn't. And like one thing, with YouTube, I've been on YouTube now for 3 years. I've yet to make a dime on YouTube. Matter of fact, I got monetized on YouTube. I was monetized for 2 weeks before they dropped the demonetization hammer on me with 0 strikes. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. So for me, it's about Rumble's mission. As far as what makes Rumble interesting to me, just the people that I meet. I mean, you're a great example. Dara is a great example. I think that me and Dara are actually going to be having a conversation on his channel tomorrow, unless my calendar's off. I just get to meet a lot of good people. Now, that being said, like I've never had any of the big shots in my chat like what you have, and I don't know if I ever will. I mean, to be completely honest with you, I don't know if I have that kind of exposure. But as far as what makes Rumble interesting, just to be able to speak my mind with Rumble Studio in its early days. All the troubleshooting I was doing with it was a crap ton of fun. Trying to figure out how the hell to make this piece of crap program work with duct tape prayers and a few cuss words. That was definitely interesting. Let me see. And then let's see. Dara says tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Dara's Hangout Den with you, Phoenix, Electra, and Kaiju. I'll be there, brother. Dara, I'll even take a shower and wear clothes for you, just for you. And I'll see if I can make my shoulder. It's this shoulder. I'll see if I can make this shoulder look solid. I make no promises though. Listen, I'm not a real content creator. I just fake it on TV. I don't know the hell I'm doing. And so what is your goal? I mean, with content creation, like what is your goal? What ultimately is your goal? Like, do you want to eventually get this to be doing this full time? Is it something that is just going to be a hobby for you? I mean, where do you want to be in 2 years with your content creation journey?
Probably, I want to make this a career, and I want to do it full time because, like, I don't know, it just feels fun. Like, it feels so fun, like, to chat with other people on stream. And then, like, I like streaming more than, like, videos. I don't know. I just have a love for it more.
Oh, yeah. No, man. No, 100%. I mean, streaming, you get the interactive, aspect of it. Now, one of the really frustrating things about Rumble is that you can be streaming and you have no one in chat for some of your streams. So you just got to kind of treat them like a video on demand. And so you got to learn how to kind of talk to yourself and have fun and talk to the people who are there in the chat, not talking back. Just like, are you really there? Are you really a carbon-based life form? You, sir, do you have a freaking pulse? Because I'm not convinced. I don't think you have a pulse. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get banned. But I mean, it's just interesting. And so you said you're going to make this a career. If you're going to make it a career, why aren't you using Rumble Studio? Like, why aren't you multi-streaming?
I'm gonna stream to Rumble and Twitch without Rumble Studio. That's how I was gonna do it.
Gotcha. Are you just gonna be using the OBS plugin to do it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Is there a reason? Like, I mean, just not like Rumble Studio, or you like the OBS plugin better, or walk me through the thought process.
Because Rumble Studio, I just don't like it that much. Like, it's good, but like,
it's buggy as hell.
Yeah, it's buggy.
I mean, the fact that I can't see your smiling face is proof. I mean, It is what it is. I mean, true story. When I did my collaboration with Get Awesome Gaming on Monday, the only way that we can make the camera and the microphone work was to deny Rumble Studio access to those two devices, and then it worked like a charm. I mean, why that is, I have no idea. But I don't know. Let's see what's Dara saying. It's easy to do. I do that most of the time. Watermark probably. Dara says you don't like the watermark.
No, the watermark's fine. It's fine.
It's the watermark. That's the problem. See, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Rack because ad revenue on Rumble is so crappy this year.
Yeah.
Once you get that viewing threshold, I love being able to go in and read the commercials. Frankly, it's a lot of fun to read the commercials. At least I try to make it fun. I mean, it's still an ad, right? It's still a commercial. So I mean, it is what it is. So, I mean, outside of streaming, I mean, tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, what is it? I want to get to know you without the computer. Tell me about you. Who are you?
I mean, I'm just, I'll say for me, outside of streaming, I like playing sports, obviously watching it. And I mean, I draw a little bit, and then like, obviously, like for me, like I also like read the Bible, so I can
Gotcha.
Study to be a better person overall.
Good man. I love me some Bible reading. So I do the King James. What do you read?
ESV.
ESV.
Yeah.
God, get yourself a King James, man. Get yourself the double-edged sword of the Lord, not a butter knife. Get the King James version. I'm going to convert you, sir. I'm going to freaking convert you to the King James. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make that my mission. And I already hear people in the chat saying, why are they talking about the Bible? Let's see. The thing about ad read is that they're no longer counting the stream numbers to Twitch and YouTube, and you must meet the minimum requirement Rumble to even begin reading ads. Found that out by paying attention. Hold on. So you're saying, so Dara just said that Rumble Studio is no longer counting viewers from YouTube or Twitch.
Yeah, you can't do that no more. It used to be like all the views. Now it's like only Rumble. It has to be 10 apparently now.
Really? I did not know that. So the other viewers on the other platforms no longer matter. It's all Rumble specific now?
Yep.
That explains so freaking much, because like I had like, I don't know, 7 or 8 people watching on YouTube, had a handful of people watching on Twitch. I mean, X is never counted. I was like, why in the hell is the ad campaign not working? What is going on? Explain this to me. I've been sending a ticket about it. It's like, this is wrong.
Yeah.
See, Dara says it seems that way. You see, QB, this is why I need you here on Rumble, because I'm too stupid to figure this stuff out on my own.
Yeah.
Brother, I need you. I need you to come back. That's what Dara says. Something to do with not being able to hit the link thing to their sites. Maybe. I don't know. I wonder if it's because if you do the stream on YouTube, because I mean, I don't ever upload videos. The only reason I even have the YouTube account anymore is for Rumble Studio. I mean, if that's going away, I just stop streaming YouTube, just say the hell with it. I wonder if for the link to work is you have to click that in the YouTube studio if this stream has a paid promotion. I wonder if that's how.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Seeing Dara says, that's why you talk to me as well, mister.
Dara, really?
Yeah, I mean, Dara's just in here. Dara's just in here just trolling hell. I mean, let's just bring Dara on in. Let's just bring Dara in. You want to bring Dara in? This will be fun. Hold on, Dara. I'm going to send you a link. We're going to freaking do this. No, screw this. This is an audible. Listen, it's supposed to be between me and you, but you know what? Hey, Dara's already here. He's here talking. He's here chatting. Let's freaking make it happen.
Yeah.
Let's see if he'll do it. Let me see if I can crack. Give me a few. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Oh, let me find him here in the chat. Go the hell away. Yeah, discard the tweet. I don't care. Go away. Yeah, you never know what you're going to get with a PutinBot gaming stream. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, who the hell knows what's ever going to happen? Okay, I just fired Dar off a link. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Just see if we can just break things. Okay, so UB, what are some
Yeah.
things? What are the top 3 things about me that you want to know about? Skinny
Um,
black dude. Yes, skinny black dude.
What's going
The
on?
skinny black dude. That's what I said. I said he's a skinny black dude. He's so damn skinny you can't even see him on the camera. Yeah, I'm such a jerk. And I'm not going to do a shameless plug. For those of you who are watching, please click that like button if you like what you see. If you want to support an independent Russian bot who can no longer accept rubles because of sanctions, there's a little red subscribe button up under the live chat. Go and click that. Less than a cup of coffee. You can support your favorite Russian bot. I appreciate it. Okay, UB, so 3 things. 3 things you want to know about me. Shoot. Rapid fire.
What, like, I would say one question would be, what inspires you to create content? That's one.
What inspires me to make content? I enjoy it. I mean, to be completely honest with you, I work a lot of long hours, and I work in healthcare. And so depending on what I'm doing in the day, sometimes I work in the emergency room. Sometimes I have to work in ICU. Other times I get to work on the back end of medical records. It just depends on where I'm needed. And you see so much depressing crap, and you read so much depressing crap. I mean, people who've just wrecked their lives, people who are just miserable, and you got to have some kind of an outlet for that. And so some people, what they do is that they turn to drugs, they turn to alcohol. Other people, they just veg out and play video games. That's the kind of person I am. I decided to take it a step further. Hey, I'm already like playing games. This is how I'm kind of decompressing. This is how I'm not losing my mind. Why not go ahead and start streaming it too? And so that's how I got started. That's just my way of just dealing with the crap that the world throws at you on a daily basis, especially working in medicine.
Oh, he joined.
Did he join?
Yeah, I see his name there.
Let's see.
Yeah, I did. How do you feel about that?
I feel good. I feel good. So now we need to get this skinny white dude in here. So now can we get your camera on?
Yeah.
Just freaking make it happen. Just screw this. We're just bringing everybody in. I don't care. Just freaking make it happen.
Yeah, that's the fun part. Yeah, that's what happened to me with Lumpy's roundtables. It wouldn't do it. So when I tried unplugging it in, I wonder if, hold on. Let's see if I have to do virtual cam for this, because this is the ridiculous part.
I mean, who knows? I mean, man, it's Rumble Studio. I mean, listen, there's a reason why Rumble went with call in for the background for the backbone of Rumble Studio. You want to be as cheap as you can, so you get the crappiest program that you can. That's how you do this.
Nope, I don't want that. I should be able to get. Why am I not seeing myself? I'm trying to open OBS.
But while you're figuring that out, I'm going to read an ad while you fight with the camera.
Boom!
Let's go and pay some bills. All right, y'all. So those of you who are watching on YouTube, I'm sorry that I'm hoping that the link will work. We'll figure it out. I mean, if it does, y'all let me know. This is for U.S. comics. Are you looking to help the next generation understand the famed U.S. Constitution? And this 100-page graphic novel from U.S. Comics, you can find in comic book format the U.S. Constitution explained amendment by amendment. This stunning graphic novel delves into the issues going into each amendment, as well as the controversial issues of today. Top comic artists from U.S. Comics have created a graphic novel that is a must-have for every classroom, as well as every American family. Learn about the factors leading up to the establishment of the Bill of Rights, the Virginia Plan, states' rights, that's what I'm all about, and how each amendment protects our freedoms and liberties. Find this and more exciting products at uscomics.com. Thank you, uscomics.com. There we go. Boys and girls, that's the power of Rumble Studio. Freaking love it. Let's see. Do we have cameras? Now it's just me. What the hell? I see nobody. I just see my smiling face. Why can I not get other? Why can I get not get other humans on here? Y'all hurting my feelings. I do have feelings. No audio outside of yours and the guests. Wait, are you getting these posts in real time? I am getting these posts in real time. Well, as real of a time as Rumble can give me. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I'm so confused. Holy crap. Hold on. I just broke something. What did I be doing? I'm so confused. Okay, I see. So Dara jumped out. All right. So you asked one question, UB. What's your second question?
My second question is, what do you like to do outside of streaming?
Oh, I love shooting guns.
Mm.
I freaking love shooting guns. I mean, it's so expensive right now in Biden's economy. Like the pistol that I use is a Jericho 941, it's a 40 caliber handgun. And if I was to buy a gun today, I would get a 9mm just because the ammo is so much cheaper. But on the flip side, though, here in Montana, there's a lot of woods, have a lot of bears, and 9mm against a bear, it's just going to piss it off. So having a 40 or a 45 is ideal. But the flip side of that is it gets expensive to feed them. So I like shooting, I like shooting, like walking. I guess hanging out with the wife is a distant third.
Mm.
Okay, I'm kidding. The wife is first, and then shooting. Let me change that before I get myself divorced.
Hope she's not watching.
Oh, she's in the other room listening. Now she's sick right now. She caught COVID, and so she's just sick as a dog, and she's just laying down in the other room listening. I'm sure she's just sitting there laughing at me like, "What the hell is this guy even talking about? Why did I marry this crazy white guy?" I'm sure that's what she's saying. It's just God bless her. I married up.
Mm-hmm.
Can you read this in real time? 3:50 p.m. I saw it pop up, Tiger Lily, but I don't know how real time it is. But yep, I see it. I'm reading it. So Rumble has a delay on chat like 30 seconds or so, unless you're one of the chosen few that has real time chat, which pisses me off. I mean, open the stuff up for everybody. No, stop. I understand that. No, if if you vape or if you're a potato, then maybe you have to be maybe a little more special than a Russian bot. Come on, seriously, make it open for everybody. Okay, so third question. What's your third question, sir?
My third question is
third question. Let's make it happen. Make it a good one. Hello, SGA.
Your
favorite movie? Oh gosh, let's see. SGA Radio is over there on YouTube. There's Dara.
There we go.
We got it working. Okay, Dara. Can I hear you? Dara, say something.
Sorry, I had it muted.
There we go.
You sound like really far away.
What I had to do was the tricky part, right? This is the trigger. So I'm using OBS virtual cam. So that's what I'm using, right?
Yep.
So what I had to do is, so the weird thing is that if you're already in virtual cam before you go in, it won't allow you to do anything.
Nope.
It won't allow you to do anything. So what you have to do is you have to start, what was it? You have to get the virtual, you sort of have to put it into the OBS virtual cam, refresh, come back out, start virtual. You're in the basic where you're putting in your name, right? So you're putting in your name, right? So what you do is before you press that enter, right? Before you press that enter, you make sure your virtual cam is on. Go in, and you should pop up under the OBS virtual cam as long as you input that before you come back on. So you have to refresh it, and then I got in like that. So that's how I was able to do it.
Gotcha.
I had to refresh trick the system in order to get into the viewing of. So that's why you can see me.
Gotcha. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, this is, I kid you not. And SG, I just sent you the link over on over on Twitter or X. Do you also call it Twitter or X?
Twitter X.
Twitter X.
Twitter X. Yes.
Twitter X. I mean,
And I'll give my reasoning as if you want to hear it, but it's really just.
Yeah, go ahead.
But first
please.
off, first off, it began with because people still kept calling it Twitter, and Elon wanted to call it X. So I was like, it's like the past going into the future, right? Twitter X, right? And then Elon's platform decided to suspend my previous account for no apparent reason. Then I was like, I'll just do it because I just feel like it needs to be, because he wants to call it X. And I'm like, no, it's Twitter X, and I just want to do it out of annoyance. So that's why I do it.
Fair enough. And how about you, B? Is it Twitter or is it X?
I just call it X.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
I like the name. You can't blame me though.
Well, listen, I'm just old and senile. I just call it Twitter.
Old and senile? Is that what you call yourself?
Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%.
Old.
Yes.
Oh goodness! Ride 'em high, cowboy.
Hey, no, I blame blowing up the roads. I probably lost 6 or 7 IQ points when I had to spend the night in that tree. But I mean,
technically, anyone from the southern area is usually lost without that 6 or 7 points. That's on automatic stereotype right there. So you kind of lost on that, unfortunately.
I mean,
you get enough of you. You get enough of you in TV and movies. Like that's not how we were acting. I mean, you have a movie called, what is it? You have a movie called Deliverance. All right. So don't.
No, but UB, he asked me what my favorite movie is.
Oh,
now if I had to pick, if I had to say between the two, and this is a very close. I mean, if you could give me a tie, this would be the tie. But without a tie, it'd be The Outlaw Josie Wales, old school Clint Eastwood movie. Great movie about a Confederate guerrilla fighter who never surrendered because the Yankees killed his family. Don't see the Rumble Studio link. Let me see. I don't know. Let me see here.
Oh, you did a local studio. That's not bad. And X, well, that's not a live view count is not available for X. Ooh, wow, they count that one out, didn't they?
Yep. Yeah. No, live view. I mean, if someone on X, I mean, if they're watching, it doesn't show. You can't see the chat. You can't see nothing. It's bad. But favorite movies, like I said, Outlaw Josie Wales, very, very close second is Heartbreak Ridge. I like the inappropriateness of Heartbreak Ridge. If that movie came out today, every actor in there from Clint Eastwood on down would get canceled because of all the jokes about homos. I mean, just 100%. They would just automatically just get hit with the band hammer, just deplatformed, gone, done, just finished. It is what it is. That would be what I have to. Those would be my top three. Okay, so how about, so now what is your top three? What's your top movie?
My top movie, I'll say first one. I'm gonna say Equalizer. The first Equalizer.
What's Equalizer?
It's have you heard of
Denzel Washington?
Denzel Washington. It's like he goes around and like kills everybody. Like that's the first one. It's one of those type of movies.
Gotcha. I've never heard of it. I have to look it up though. And what see, so we've talked about why is it you came into streaming, why is it that you want to do a streaming? We got Dara in here, we just kind of co-opted him. Let me see here.
I was gonna send a 5, but since I could annoy you to get in, that worked.
I mean, it all works. It all works.
After I had to go through the laboring part of trying to figure out how to get onto the camera portion, and I finally figured out how it worked. They need to figure out why the configuration. There was one time I was able to get someone to unplug their camera, plug it back in, and that worked for that person, but it didn't work for me. So there's got to be a way of configuring it out. But yeah, that's another issue with Rumble Studios, at least on the small end. There's a lot of issues, but this is your show. I'm not taking it over.
Hey man, I don't care. I mean, seriously,
this is called the sideshow where everything just happens and nothing is meant to be.
Well, that is pretty accurate. So now So now, UB, I'm about to go into some controversial waters right here, and Dara, I'm gonna let's let UB talk first, and then you can kind of jump in. I'm just gonna sit here because I'm completely done with it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of conversation on Rumble about favoritism, and let's be honest, it's a very real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%. It happens. But Rumble, though, like at least Rumble was honest about it. Like they went out and they had their two different little drives for Rumble Partner. And a lot of people so some people got really boosted up.
Mm-hmm.
Other people got really smashed down.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they were giving up verification badges, I said, yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and throw my hat in the ring. And like if you go through, if you add up, I have like 6 or 7 different channels here on Rumble. Because I started Rumble, there were no playlists. So I have like, I don't know, 800, something like that followers. And there are a lot of people getting that little coveted little stupid little Post-it note.
Yeah.
And a lot fewer, followers than I have, no additively. So what do you see is the issue with Rumble in regard to favoritism, and more importantly, how do you fix it?
Me personally, I think they shouldn't have promoted. They shouldn't have pushed. You know what? This is gonna ruffle feathers. They shouldn't have pushed Lumpy and the 6 like so many times. There's other creators that probably could be in that discussion, but they haven't given them like the spotlight. Like you could be like, let's rotate each creator like each time instead of like, oh, this person gets featured on Monday, the next guy gets featured on Tuesday. Each different category, just the same 6 people, because people will feel like they're not like included at all. You know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, that's my question about the recommended tab, row there on the homepage. How do you get there? What's the secret?
I mean, there's no secret. It's just luck. It's luck. It's a little bit of luck. It's luck.
Well, I used up all my luck when I blew up the road and did not get caught by the cops. So my luck is gone. I have none left.
So I can't bring that, but I can see it. Look at it. I didn't know that.
Dar's in there talking to himself.
I'm just checking from my end of things. So on the guest side of things, I can see all chat or donation chat, but I can't change the tabs at top. So I'm just seeing how guest sees it from their end. So
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like, no, I'm still trying to figure out like how do the share screen, how does that all work? Versus presentation mode, and that's just kind of what I'm playing around with right now. I don't know what I'm doing.
Bottom of the screen, it says start share screen, and then you press presentation, you have a screen to share.
Yeah, but I mean, like I've done that before. Like I was trying to share a guest's website or something, or their Twitter account, and it didn't actually show up on the streams. It's like, am I doing this right? Is this more difficult or too easy for me to deal with?
There you go.
I don't know.
I give you example. Just switch it over to presentation, and you'll see it.
Let's have a presentation. Darzan shows a presentation, UB.
I'm just trying to help out. I'm just trying to give a little uppity up to help out. Goodness. You can say no. It's okay. I'm just here.
I don't understand what you're. I don't understand what the word no means. Could you explain that to me, please?
Ask your wife.
Touche. Nice shot.
It's true. I've heard enough stories. Just about married people. But anyway, yeah, you just switch it over to presentation. You'll be able to show the screen itself while we're all at the bottom, I believe. I don't know.
Let's see here. Oh,
you just press the presentation tab up above next to duo and solo.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, because right now it's just kind of just bouncing me all around the screen, but it's not actually changing anything. I think I'm bugged. I'm bugged.
Well, I mean, you are kind of.
I am a Russian bot.
Well, that's true. But that's how I do it. Is I just do the share screen and then the presentation. And if usually when someone just brings up their side, I just press the presentation and all that stuff because it usually just automatically puts you on auto, and then you just press presentation and you're there. But I digress. It was worth a shot. But it's just show. No, I can't stay long anyway because I gotta get doing my thing shortly. Well, not too shortly, but
I have no idea what you just now said. You just went all robotic on me.
No, I said I have my thing soon, so I can't stay long. Did you hear that one?
Understandable. Understandable.
Oh,
Okay, so what we're kind of talking about before I went on that little rabbit trail was we're kind of talking about a little bit about the Lumpy and how they advertise people and how Rumble kind of pushes people. Do you still see that happening, UB, the way that it was earlier this year, or do you think that Rumble's kind of laid off on that? So,
I still see it happening because I haven't seen it switch. Like, it's rare if they switch it, like switch the creator usually, but I don't know what's like the process behind it is, but it looks for a viewer, it looks like favoritism. That's what I would say.
And so what you're talking about is like they're on the see, like here's one of the things let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can share this. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Y'all let me know if you're able to see.
Yeah.
It says it's sharing. But like right here, we got the recommended, great, it's all politics.
Yeah.
Partner launch. I mean, this is Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
And right here, you're able to see where I was kind of watching before. But here's what my question is: they're coming out here to recommended creators. Like this never changes.
Yeah.
I mean, never.
It does. I wouldn't say never. It just changes at a time pace that I don't know of. But it does change. It's just sometimes there are people up here who pop up more, but it does change. Saying never is sort of a misnomer because it does. Sometimes if you don't pay attention, you'll think it is, but it does change. It's just different people.
Yeah, and I mean that could be, your point's well taken. It's like right here is what I'm kind of looking at. Like right here, here in gaming. Of course, I'm not streaming a game right now, so we've got Mrs. Ma'am right here. She's coming in, 918 people watching. Then you have Silver Fox at 50, and then V Rumbler. I don't know who the hell that is. And then
V Rumbler is a VTuber avatar Rumbler, or like Zatris. Zatris is a V Rumbler. Pixel Kittens is a V Rumbler. Yeah.
Gotcha. Let's come down here. I don't know if podcasts even show up on this thing or not. Oh, here they are. Okay, they're way down here at the old bottoms. Let's see here. Where are we?
It depends on how many people are watching us, and you only got 6, so you'll be at the very back end.
Oh, come on. Listen, I'm a Russian bot. I cannot influence elections with only 6 people. Those are newbie numbers. Where the hell are y'all at? Like, I'm right here.
Just telling you how like it is.
Exactly. So let's just go on down here, and yeah, I don't see myself at all.
Did you categorize yourself in podcast?
Oh, there we are. Here we are. Never mind. I lied. We're right here. Here we are.
Back page.
I strip lied to y'all. I'm a liar.
He's a liar.
I'm a liar. I'm spreading misinformation. Listen, it's in the channel name. Leave me alone. So UB. So here's what I'm going to do. I have decided. I am now partners with Chris Pavlovsky.
Yeah.
I'm now second in command of Rumble, and I'm going to put you in charge of the of how to handle the website. Just for women, but just how you're going to stack stuff. How are you going to organize it? And I see the Dara down there just shaking his head like, no.
Why are you shaking your head? Shake your head, Dara.
Because that's a favoritism. If you know UB Legend, and unless he's got the merit to show for it, then that is favoritism right there.
I don't care.
There you go. But that's what you're complaining about as well is favoritism.
Oh, I'm not complaining, brother. I'm just asking a question because keep in mind I'm not streaming, so I'm up here. I'm up here with Chris. I'm just running the business. Right. I'm not a streamer. But what I want to do instead of bringing somebody out like an outside influencer, I want to actually bring someone up that cut his teeth on Rumble, who's a respected content creator, who knows how it works, who has a community here. So I want you, UB Legend, to come up, and I want you to tell me how is it that you're going to be able to help smaller channels build their brands, grow, and actually be able to have a platform. Go. What's your business plan?
So first, I would say first build like a really good search suggestion / algorithm, and you can pretty much I saw Live Space example, for example, they like switched and rotated the creators. So they rotated the creators, and you had like each hour, like each minute, like you can like switch it. Like, oh, this guy has 30 viewers. This person you listed by viewers for that one, and then another one you could do is you can have like, let's say, I don't know, like a creator ambassador or something. Have that. Someone that's like gonna tell you what's going on, everything that's planned, but like not full detail. So that's another thing you could have. And then my third one would probably be try to partner with different gaming brands if they allow you to, like smaller gaming brands. Like they did with the coffee, similar to what they did with coffee.
Be kind of like the smaller little independent gaming studios are kind of trying to break out.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I could see that. So one of the things, little spoiler for those of you who are watching, I'm actually in talks with a developer from a independent gaming studio out of India. I'm trying to get their lead publisher on. And so they come on and explain to me, what is your struggle as a small indie publisher to get out into the market? Because I imagine it's probably similar to them like it is for content creators. So Dara, same question to you. I'm going to promote you now. You are now my number 2. I want you to design a website. That way it's a way to kind of grow everybody.
Are you like Rumble or what?
Rumble.
Okay. So who am I in comparison to, right? So why are you hiring me is the real question, right? Because the reason why I'm hiring you is because you've been on Rumble for a long time. You have a good community. You're well respected, and you have skin in the game. Compared to who?
Compared to PutinBot Gaming, because that guy's just an obnoxious little jerk who's always on Twitter complaining about how crappy Rumble Studio is. I mean, this guy's so freaking obnoxious. He'll actually go on and he'll post clips showing a 20-second audio lag. Say this needs to be fixed.
I say that's pretty awesome right there, because that shows he wants to promote the platform, because he's working on trying to fix the issues. Well, even though he can't really fix the issues, he's showing.
Well, you see, that's why I want to come to you though, because you actually have that mindset that PutinBot wants to better the platform. He's not just criticizing, saying, "Hey, this sucks," without actually showing an example of what actually does suck. Because some of the people, I'm not going to mention Mario's name, you can tag Mario with stuff. You can bring stuff to his attention. You can send him tweets. You can send him emails, and nothing, crickets. So I want to have somebody that knows how to click the reply button on an email. Mm-hmm. That would be nice. Or retweet or reply. I mean, if you can press the REPLEY button on either an email or Twitter, you're hired. My standards are very low. So that's why you've got the job. How are you going to improve Rumble?
Oh, well, that's a lot of hoo-ha. Well, first off is shoot, how
tell you what, I'll hire you and UB both at the same time. I'll put y'all both in the corner office. One of y'all have the room closet, the other one be right there by the janitor.
Probably take half and half. Probably take half and half, but my issuances of is sort of that with Rumble support, because I've talked to a lot of different people, your lovely self included there, Putin. And
so lovely.
Yeah. And well, and the thing of it is that it does kind of I mean, I can't say I've had issues because I've had responses back whenever I've emailed support. So I can't say from a personal experience I've had issues, but I've talked to other people who've had issues. And that's where I draw the line and say, okay, I'm getting these. I bring the evidence, right? My issue with people who are trying to come and say, look, I'm not getting this, or this, bring the evidence. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing they're going to respond. Hey, Rumble Mario, my thing isn't working. I've been trying to get to you. Show them the date, show them the email. Make sure you blank out the name so you're not proving yourself. But bring the evidence, because these people are on the other side and they're like, well, I'm not sure if that's true. I mean, they can see the stuff, but whatever. My point is if you want the change, you're going to have to bring the evidence. And that's like what I was talking to you earlier about the whole unique raw thing, right? going around collecting thousands of different people's data and saying, hey, Rumble, look what I got. And it looks like your analytics is wrong. Not saying it is. I'm just saying when you do show your stuff and say, look,
What
I've got
analytics?
something. Yeah, what analytics? But you have the evidence to show for it instead of saying, you guys aren't doing this because if you only speak from your end, sorry to tell you, they're not going to listen to you. But when you can go out there and say, look, I have evidence here that shows that Rumble is not doing their job well. If you can get media attention on that, that is more valuable in change. I mean, it might make some people angry, but that's more valuable in change than saying being the one person on the island screaming your head off, because it's not going to make anything. I mean, one person can make change, but you have to bring the bulk of the eyesight and evidence and stuff to try to make the change, because they don't have to pay attention. You're just one person, but you bring a whole collage of 1,000 different people and then add that to times that by 10, by 20, by so on. And you start getting more and more people involved. And they're the ones also going after Rumble. Then they're going to have no choice. Look, I'll tell you this. I did not think that I'd be able to get Chris Pavlovsky's attention, and it was for something that was Vaping Gamers was one, right? Of course, I did have a little help in writing that thing, but the point in the matter is,
me and you were both on that thread, just raising hell.
Well, I wrote something, but he responded back under what I wrote. Same with Rumble Mario over something else I was trying to do. But the issue of it is right, they do it just from a personal point, right? And that's not in Chris, but Rumble Mario does seem like he does take a sort of offense. And I can understand, because he probably gets attacked almost every day because he's not doing something right. My issue of it is that I'm getting a lot of people, not myself included, because again, I have had well to do with support. Same with Rumble Studio support and so on and so forth. I have had no issues with Rumble support, but other people have. So I can't discount that, what they're saying. I can only say, can you look at it? Can you look into it? And can it be resolved? That was what I did with the Midnight's End thing, right? And of course, I had help with writing that down. Now, of course, there are probably some things I probably should have left out, because I wasn't trying to get info of that for myself. I was trying to get like, here's the thing. Can you respond? All that stuff. And of course,
he wasn't getting paid.
Well, also I got called out because he's like, they didn't email us. And I'm like, okay, well then I didn't know. So there's things right there. Bring the evidence. Don't just say it. Bring the evidence, because they don't have to pay attention to you. It's like with any platform, Twitch, YouTube. You see the people who go on Twitter X for YouTube, right? Do monetization, all that stuff, and they get an AI response. Rumble's not in a different area, right? You can go to Twitch or Kick or whatever. You're probably gonna get the same sort of thing. But the issue of it is that at the end of the day, at the end of it all, beyond the points of contention, whatever, it's about, why are you doing this? Why are you on these platforms? It doesn't matter if it's Rumble or not. Why are you on these platforms? Why are you creating content? If you're going to get the sidetrack and you're going to get the sideshow, then you use the platform for what it's worth. Use it as a whore as it calls itself. I'm just going to say it right now. If a platform's not going to respond, if they're going to keep bypassing you, I'm not pointing anything to anyone. I'm just saying, on a hypothetical basis, if a platform support is bad, if they're not going to respond to you, if they're not going to do anything about it, then treat them like the whore they are.
Right.
Sorry to tell you, but that's one of the things Rumble has to get better at. I know there's a tech standpoint, obviously, and Rick Rack does, a pretty good job on responding back, and obviously he's had his moments too with all that stuff. But at the end of the day, Rumble still has its issues, and yeah, there is favoritism, but I'm not going to discount the other platforms that have the same sort of thing, because it makes it no different than the others. Yay, free speech. That's great. What else you got?
No, I agree. So what about you, UB? I mean, have you ever had any kind of personal problems, like with tech support or getting any kind of issue resolved?
No. They've been like fairly responding. Like, I asked about the cash out, and they responded Mario, I think right away that same day.
Gotcha. For me, when I first started with Rumble, like trying to get my first payout on Rumble, it took about 4 months of constant emailing. And then I decided, instead of just sending just individual emails, I just started just replying to the same email thread. And Mario, the man's got to hate my guts. I blew him up. I feel sorry for him. Looking back on it, but I mean, it's all I can make. It's all I could get seen. I mean, that's one of the things I hope that Rumble does, is as the business grows, Don't get me wrong, I'm thrilled to see it growing. They need to invest in more in customer service. And for the love of God, this is one thing I wish that we would have. And I have to end the stream here soon, unfortunately. I have to make dinner for the wife. Give me some freaking analytics. Let me be able to go into the Rumble app. Give me a little creator studio. Because I have like 700 videos in addition to the live streams here on the channel, or here on Rumble. Give me information about how people are finding my videos. Like, what are the keywords that people are finding? Are they being found off of recommended videos? If they are, from what? Give me information that I can work with as a creator to build off of to increase the discoverability on my own. I don't need you to funnel crap to me. Just let me know how people are finding me in the first place. That's what I want. Like, that's the very top of my laundry list. That's what I want more than anything else.
It's not a bad idea. I just know that once you find out the way to exploit the system, so many people are going to exploit it, and it just turns into this. I mean, it's going to someday anyway, because once people find out how to, like with YouTube, right? I mean, you could just throw anything on there just to get noticed. But I mean, I kind of use it too. I put shorts up on both ends, right? I put shorts up on both ends, and I use the hashtags and all that stuff. But it's more of I'm getting noticed for the people that are in the short, par for the course, because they have something to say, all this stuff. And I definitely have so many streams to get to. It's so much content. It's insane. But the point of the matter is I use this system for the benefit of the people I'm with and all that stuff, rather than just for my own benefit. Yeah, sure, I could say my own benefit and then people can whatever, but at the end of the day, it's about the not, I wouldn't say cohabitation, but the co-partnership, I guess. I don't know. It's about the both people within it rather than just one, because I'm not doing I mean, I'm enjoying the process, don't get me wrong, but I'm not just doing it for me because I've already given my reason before. Maybe not to you specifically, because you've been on so many times, and tomorrow as well. But I'm just here to enjoy the ride, to talk to a lot of different people, and to see where it goes. Maybe it'll be successful, maybe it won't. But at the end of the day, everything beyond the person and having the conversation with them is a bonus. It's a positive note, and that's the more way I'm just going to look at it, because there's a lot to complain about. Sure, fine, whatever. But that's why I'm going to do my own thing with the roundtable for Rumble, at least getting the idea thought about, because why should Lumpy be the only one, or why should someone else be the other one? I can figure out some way, but I don't have any power. I don't have any connection status. I got lucky. I even got Chris Pavlovsky to reply to a reply I gave, and Rumble Mario. But to say they're not doing anything is a lie. But to say
they could do more.
It's not looking helpful enough is also would be another instance. And we only know one side of the coin. We're not involved behind the scenes, and I think that's where the frustration comes from, is that we don't get the behind the scenes. And they're trying to do a lot, right? They're trying to do all the every whole assortment. You go through the applies whenever Rumble Video puts something up, right? Like a tech upgrade or the premium, whatever. There's a whole list of people just down the line asking for things. Boom, 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 boom. Whether it's the app, whether it's the TV stuff, you have 1,000 people asking. And my thing is like, where's the poll where you can take and find the major thing, right? What's the big chunk of people agree on that they want? Where's the poll for that? Why isn't there a monthly thing where we can go, okay, so this item, huge swath of people want, let's work on that and let's go, right? Of course, quality of life is always going to be the ordeal. There's no getting around that, because if you know a little thing about coding and all that stuff, you know that it's sent out, it's tested, it has to be retested, patched, whatever. There's no more up to. But at the end of the day, there needs to be some sort of monthly poll, because people are wanting one thing over here, another thing over here. And as far as I know, there's probably, someone mentioned there was like only 160 people working for Rumble, at least as far as I know. Someone told me. And that puts them at a disadvantage, because everything, every platform is going to get compared to YouTube. Why? Because YouTube is king of the platforms.
Sure.
Twitch only does one thing. It does live streams, and I think it does maybe clips, and that's it. YouTube does it all: pre-recorded, shorts, live stream. It does it all. And great on Rumble for trying to do that, but it's a slow work in progress. People have to be reminded of. So I would say, let's see. So it's 11 years since Rumble started. So I would have to try to compare it to where YouTube was 11 years after. So YouTube started in 2005. So where was YouTube in 2016? And how were they, right? What were they doing? What was if we're going to make an actual comparison, then we need to compare them by the time measure, because right now they've done a lot within, what was it been? Right. Rick Rack said he's been here for about 18 months, was about a year and a half. So I think since when he started, that's when things started to get up. So that's where I'm going to put it at. But for me, it's like, if I'm going to make an actual comparison, I'll make a comparison between 2016 YouTube, 11 years, and 11 years YouTube, Rumble, because that's where we're at. And the other platforms don't really matter much because they got their own smaller deal. It's YouTube that everyone's going to compare it to. Twitch, Kick, it does not matter. YouTube is still king of the platforms. And part of the reason why it's still king of platforms, Google, right? Google has infinite resources. You're not going to get around that. And that's another hindrance to Rumble. It doesn't have infinite resources. I don't know what it's doing with its resources. I won't get to see that back end. But at the end of the day,
that's obvious. They're paying the big creators with it. I mean, like your Dan Bongino's, your Tucker Carlson's, your Steven Crowder's. There's a reason why they're here.
I don't know if Tucker Carlson has a contract with Rumble. I don't remember them saying. I know.
I would not be surprised.
Maybe. He streams to other places. He streams to X as well, so I wouldn't say it as much. I mean, I remember people talking about wanting Elon to do a deal with Tucker Carlson, so I don't think that panned out. You got Viva Fry, you've got Crowder. Don't know if Crowder still has one. You got the Quartering. The Quartering still has a contract that I know of. He's spoken of it. I know. I don't know if Sneeko or Mizkiff or Ricegum still have one. I know Revenge of the Sith probably has one, but I think it's getting close to logging out. I believe they just gave one to Nerdrotics, but that was a needed one because that's pop culture and they need more than just politics and gaming. I get it. Game is great. Game is good. But when you're in a platform, you need more than just two, right?
Mm-hmm. No, you do. Yeah. Especially whenever two people take 95% of the gaming piece of pie.
Yeah,
so you need more.
Well, so and that's a creator issue. Yeah, you could say recommendation stuff, sure. But the issue of it is that it's a catch-22. It's you can't get one. It's a struggle between both ends, and you're not going to get either. Or you have to work on both. Same thing with Rumble and all this stuff, right? If you wanna, if I know. Rick has said, some have said it's transparent, or whatever. But my thing is like, okay, well, let's hold. If you really want Rumble to be different, then you hold it accountable. You bring the evidence. You bring the physical evidence. You say, look, you say this, but this physical evidence right here shows, and I've got a bunch of people behind me. This physical evidence says you're wrong. So, like, what was it? He was talking about something about YouTube or whatever, but I don't think that was correct. But then again, I haven't looked through YouTube's rules and policies and stuff, so I wouldn't know. But Rick Rack had mentioned something that was YouTube, and I don't know how much right or wrong that is, but it didn't seem right. But there's just a lot of stuff going on, and instead of just arguing and yelling over each other, bring the evidence. Just bring the evidence. I agree.
And so, what would, if there's one thing you could see change about Rumble that would bring you back here full time for Rumble to be your home, for it to be your primary platform again, like it is for me, what would that be? What would it take for you to come back and say Rumble is my home platform?
I think creators need to build a community for every single the smaller creators, not just their friends, and have their own cliques. That's my issue. But there's nothing we could do. That's a bad part.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. That's any platform. There's no getting way to get around that. You have You have like you have the VTuber stuff, you have VTuber communities. Gaming communities, all these people will fall into click sooner or later because that's just how it is. That's tribalism at its basic form. That's tribalism. It sucks. Favoritism sucks, but it's going to be there no matter what. And all you in the end you can do is do what is best for you and enjoy the ride, because anger solves nothing. It can get you somewhere for a little while, but it eventually dies out, and you're left with pittance and just wasted energy. And yeah, I get a little frustrated, but at the end of the day, if Rumble's not going to change, I'm not saying it isn't. If it's not going to change, and I'll just use it for what it is and go from there. I don't have to respect it if it's not going to, eventually end up respecting the people who use the platform. Just use it for what it is.
Sure.
That's
for me. I mean, Rumble is. I am like free speech is what I'm all about. You already know that. For me, though, Rumble is my main platform. I mean, it simply is. I mean, my business would not exist if it wasn't for Rumble Studio. This green screen I have behind me would not exist. This computer that I'm using right now I would not own it if it wasn't for Rumble. So everything that Rumble has given me, I've been reinvesting into my business. And so I'm interested to see where I'm going to be 5 years from now. What I don't want to see from Rumble 5 years from now is the same handful of people being propped up and everyone else getting the proverbial crumbs. The pie is big enough for everybody to at least get a slice. I think that's a pretty fair way of handling things.
Yeah, there's no such thing as fair. It's just trying to find that reasonable balance, and even balance is difficult in its own right. Yeah, if a platform doesn't, I mean, obviously we all get to see the news on YouTube almost every day from whatever creator. But if Rumble, if the issues still persist and they haven't changed on at least the degree of what you can measure, right? Then you have to take the next road. I mean, was it Next Level Gamers the same way? He said, Rumble's it for me. That's my retirement. If there's nothing else, there's retirement. So you're not the only one. But at the end of the day, that's why I always say, or I think I asked, but that's why one of my questions in my head is it which is better, the creator or the platform? It's always the creator, because platforms have nothing without creators. And YouTube wouldn't be as big as it is without the creators. Twitch wouldn't be where it's at without its creators. But at the end of the day, we hear stories of Twitch. It's not making the money it needs to. We know stories of YouTube being being a downturn for Google, but it's an upturn for Google because it's a data mine. That's what YouTube is. And Kick has its own issues. We already see that. At the end of the day, you must choose how you're going to go down this road and how you're going to go about it. That's it. That's all that should matter.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm a Rumble ride or die. I mean, it is what it is. And it's funny because I have to sign off here soon. I got to go to the store for the wife.
Same.
But
no, not the same thing, but I got to sign off.
Yeah.
No, I completely get it. And so, I mean, and this is one of the things that I've been pushing back UB against a lot of other Rumble people on Rumble creators who've really come after you, just saying just the dumbest things about you making the jump over to Twitch. And like the tweet that Silver Fox did at you, I told him that he was just being a dick, because he was. The guy was being a dick.
He is that kind of guy, though. I had him on, right? He is that kind of guy who doesn't give a rat's behind. He's going to do what he's going to do. He was. I
completely agree.
Yeah,
but the point I'm trying to make is what you just said. If the platform, if you're a content creator, if you're not happy on a particular platform, change your platform. It doesn't mean you're a traitor. It doesn't mean that you're a sellout, or that you're just some kind of that you've turned your coat. It just means that for whatever reason, Rumble's not working out for you. So don't just go after somebody because they have a change of heart about a platform, especially with Rumble. But Rumble Studio is specifically designed to allow you to multi-stream with the promise of being able to getting paid off of everyone that's watching you. And now they've changed that promise without really making it painfully obvious. So I mean that is what it is. But I mean, you don't put out a product where they promote multi-streaming and then get pissed off whenever someone says, "I like this other platform more because I get more engagement."
There was a wise man that said, "Let success be your best revenge."
Yeah, I agree. And so, UB, I hope that you just completely kill it over there on Twitch. I hope that you just start shit kicking people, 100%. Just bury them. That's what I want you to see. I want you to explode over there. And then whenever you do, don't forget your favorite bot.
I won't.
Uh-oh, I hear favoritism. Anyway.
100%. 100%. Listen, UB, listen, I will arrange a face-to-face meeting for you and President Putin. I will take you to Red Square myself. I'm going to make it happen. I will let you ride my bear.
With his bare hands.
Yeah.
I've come to take you.
Let's just do it. Let's just do it. All right. So, Job, any parting words before I shut this thing down?
Well, I think the "let success be your best revenge" is pretty good. But if you're gonna create content, enjoy the ride. Not everyone's gonna be successful. Not everyone's gonna be like PewDiePie, Markiplier, so many others. You're gonna have people that are gonna hate you. I've had one, but any others just
one.
At least as far as I know.
I've got like 10 of them.
Well, that's because you're a bot, so that kind of goes with the territory.
That's
but
true.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, do what's best for you. Right? Doesn't matter what it is, whether it's content creation, whether you go into some other form of career or whatever, or just in life.
Right there.
Just
right there.
Yeah. No, I see it. I see it, troublemaker. But because I'll tell you this, you ain't got a lot of time. We're all on the you think that that clock you go to at work is the time you're on? No. You get a clock out time, but you don't know when the time is to clock out. So I will say this. I did a short. I've been making shorts of the stream I was on with Silver Fox, and he had a great one where he said, instead of saying water ducks off of water, water off a duck's back, he said water off a duck's butt, which was funny. But I mean, he's got a point. You just gotta ignore those haters and move forward, because ain't no one. There's not enough time in the day, and it gets silly after a while. We've become nothing but children arguing over little pieces of things without realizing that 6 feet under or dust in the wind is waiting at the end, and you're arguing about small stuff. Oh, it's so small. But anyway, yes, I have to get going, guys. Thank you so much, PutinBot, and I will see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, good sir, with a few other people. So it won't just yeah. And UBLEGEND, you keep doing what you're doing, man, because no matter what happens, it's all on you. All your show, all your stuff, it's all on you. And you let people bring you down, then all I can say is keep on riding that horse. Because he's South. Because he's a Southern person. So riding that horse.
Yep, I agree. Yeah. So UB, do you have any parting words of wisdom that go along with our Zen master here that he just dropped on us? Do you have any truth bombs?
I bet he does.
I bet he does too. He's a smart guy.
I was gonna say the same thing, man. Success is the best revenge, and I'm just gonna keep riding until I can. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm dead serious, brother. I hope that you, and I mean this with love. I hope that you just absolutely, the people who are just talking trash about you, I hope that you just outperform them in every metric. And I want you to say, I didn't need you or your platform. That's what I want you to do.
I wouldn't even say that. I'd say, okay, just keep on walking. Because why
that's because you're a better person than I am.
Oh, see, now you're trying to flatter. Now you're trying to butter me up. Look, this is
I'm
going.
not. Yeah. No, UB. I want you to see. I want you both to know something here. What you see on camera is what you get. I mean, I am an obnoxious, low IQ redneck from the South who lives in Montana from the Redneck Riviera who likes to shoot guns and blow up roads. That's what I do. That is my hobby. That is what I do. I enjoy it.
I'll tell you this. You're not the only Southern person I've talked to, so there you go.
There you go. But the point I'm trying to make is I want you to own your journey. And these people who are talking crap about you, I want you to don't take the high road like Dara. Take the low road. I'm gonna be the devil on your shoulder and say, screw you. I've made it. You're a failure. You should have done what I did. And you suck. You suck in every aspect of your life. You should go play in traffic blindfolded because that's all you're good for is to be a speed bump.
No.
I want that for you.
No wonder you're only at 500 on Rumble. All that negativity.
That's it. Listen, Dara, if you work in an emergency room, you got to have a certain kind of sense of humor.
Yeah, you do.
I bring that with me. Yeah. Very morbid.
Well, I thought you would have gone with dark humor, like like a death joke. But I can see you're more like a strangle him at the bed joke. That sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, either way, you end up dead.
Well, it's either I meant you strangling the person. That's what I meant.
Either way, it works. Either way, the problem is resolved.
So I need to get out of here before I get involved with
brother.
some sort of heinous crime.
I'm gonna get executed. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much, Dara. Thank you for coming on for the impromptu threesome. I don't know what the hell this is. It was fun.
It's called
UB,
the
whatever. UB, thank you for coming on. Maybe next time that their camera will work because I miss seeing you.
Yeah.
I gave you the way. I gave you the way.
He did.
All right, I'll make sure to use it next time.
He did it. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for y'all coming in. I am your favorite Russian bot, the master of misinformation, influencing elections. One gamer, one pixel, and one Dara at a time, and one broken OBS logo. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have fun, y'all. Peace. There's the end stream button. I knew I could find it. I knew I could do it.
You're still live, though.
Oh, I know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go.